What God cannot do
does
does
not
not
exist.
exist. My name is Augustine, and this is my wife, Lisana. We are making this testimony from the Netherlands. We want to testify of the goodness of God.
It started the 31st of October. He had it first, and all of a sudden it came to me. Like, I've never experienced something like this. So it was indeed a boil, and it became bigger, and later it became an abscess. And it was a really uncomfortable place on half of my butt. It was fully red, fully swollen. It became a big wound, and it became just worse and worse. And I couldn't sit anymore. I couldn't walk normal anymore. I couldn't lay down anymore. I had so much pain, and the painkillers didn't work. And it was Monday, the 6th of November, when a word came, and I was just really in excruciating pain. And you said, Pastor Jerry, today is the last day of anything that is not of God. From my head to my toes, from my body to my soul to my spirit, whatsoever that is not of God. What are you doing in my body? I say no. Right now, whatever you are, I shake it off. Fall off, shake it off. My body is a temple of the Holy Ghost. It cannot stay. In 24 hours, there will be a divine verdict in my favor. And I claimed that word. It made me emotional because I was in pain, I was struggling. I took it, I grasped it, I sowed a seed, and I knew, okay, God, this is for me. And that same evening, my husband saw how worse the situation was, and he said, you need to go to the doctor tomorrow. And I said, I don't want to go to the doctor.
I said,
because
we must go to the doctor tomorrow.
Yeah, and I know what would happen, and they probably cut it open, and I didn't want it. I had so much pain already, I was not looking for something like that. And I told him, we have seen what God can do. We can see He could replace womb, He could replace things. He could heal people of cancer. Then what is this? I was crying because I was in pain and I was in despair. And I told him, I don't want to go, but he said, we go tomorrow morning. So he is a man, so I was like, okay, until Tuesday morning came.
That day when we were ready after the NSPPD to go to the doctor.
Yeah. So Tuesday morning, the 7th of November, you say, finally, it is over. I see boils all over your body. Once it opens, it becomes a wound and starts spreading. The devil is a liar.
Say, finally, it is over. Like your method. I see boils all over your body. Once it opens, it becomes a wound and starts spreading. Once it opens, it becomes a wound and starts spreading. The devil is a liar. If you are the one, put it on the live stream by the power that raises from the I announce, let it be reversed.
And we knew that was for us.
That
was for us. It was my fear that it would start spreading also like it was with my husband, but it didn't. The healing started that very day. It's like from that day there has just been so much improvements, and now I can sit normal again, I can walk normal again, I can do almost everything again. It's just God is so good. No matter what it is, He is El Roy. He sees us. He sees us, and He has mercy upon our lives in every area. So in your despair, in your cry, I want to urge you, go to the one who can help. Bring your cry to the Lord and know what He can do. Because what God cannot do
does not exist. Actually, I became a member of NSPD like April last year. When I started playing, my wife always complained, oh man, what is this? This is so loud, this is so loud, And could you believe now that sometimes she's the one that started fire. I'm like, so it's really great how the work that you're doing, Pastor Jerry. We are so in love with you. We are so grateful, and we are so thankful. And we perhaps we cannot understand the sacrifice you're making, but the Lord that sees you will always continue to strengthen you, Pastor Jerry, for you are making a great impact around the world. We thank you so much, and we love you. For what God cannot do does not exist. Bye-bye.